Alright guys, this is video number 3. I'm gonna try doing this with pausing the video less, so let's get started. In this video, I'm gonna actually show you the process of mixing fiberglass resin, cutting it out, and using it to patch a crack. You'll need a paintbrush to apply it, sandpaper to clean the crack out and the surrounding surface, tape to cover up the other side so the resin doesn't leak through, scissors to cut the fiberglass, mixing tray, got some resin in there already, gonna need the resin, activator, stirring stick, and of course the fiberglass. So on this flare, I went ahead and taped it already just to save time. It's ideal to use HVAC tape because it's metal, doesn't stick as good, but it holds up to the resin a little bit better. I will have to go through and sand all of this off. That's the other thing with the metal tape, it doesn't stick to the resin, so you can just pull it right off when you're done. Let's see. So with the resin, the mixing ratio is about, well, on the instructions it says 10 drops for every 1 ounce, but I found that it dries too slow. It takes about 8 hours to dry that way. If you do 15-ish drops, it dries up a lot faster, sets up just as good, just cuts time out. Yeah, I'll get this mixed up and show you what to do after that. Actually, before I mix up the resin, I'm just going to show you what I do normally. I take the mat, lay it over the crack, just get kind of a rough estimate, so I should be able to cover it all if I just cut along this line where there's a strand missing. That should be more than enough to cover it all up. Alright, off to mixing. Alright, so I have the resin mixed up with the hardener, and one tip with that is when I took an auto body class in college, the professor always told me, once you think you've mixed enough, mix some more. You really don't want that to be poorly mixed, because you'll have to figure out a way to remove it and mix up some more, and it'll just make a big mess. I'll try to show you with one hand how you want to do this. So what I like to do, just to get a better grab, is take some of the resin and go along the crack just so you get some in there, because you want these cracks to be full, and you're obviously not going to be getting the matting all the way down in those cracks. So yeah, just go through, fill the cracks up. It'll save you some headache later on. And I will be planning on buying a GoPro, so you don't have to watch this in horrible video quality. But anyways, got that nice and filled. Now you can take the mat, really should be wearing gloves with this, but used my last pair on the other fender. So got the mat laid down there, just take your paintbrush and pat it down. As you can see with the resin already in there, kind of glues it down for you. But just want to dip the paintbrush in there, apply a generous amount to it. You want the whole thing to be soaked. Don't want any dry spots at all. But yeah, I'll finish this up and get back to you when it's all done, because it's a pain in the ass to do this with one hand. Made a newbie mistake. Didn't mix enough resin, so I'll have to go back and mix some more. But yeah, as you can see, just want the whole thing to look wet. The pieces of tire wire are creating pockets, so I'll have to wait for it to dry and grind those spots down and put down some more fiberglass, because you do not want pockets. They'll hold moisture and dirt and just a whole bunch of junk. I know people say fiberglass doesn't rot, but it can separate. But yeah, I have to go back, mix up some more resin just to cover the, or get that part stuck down. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so I have that strip pretty much good to go. It's just gonna need to sit for a few hours and cure. Also, put a scrap piece along there on the outside, just a thin layer, same as that one. Don't really want to put a lot of fiberglass on the outside, since that's the side that has to look pretty. But now I'll flip this over and show you one more part that I have to do. Now on this side, there's this crack that hasn't gone all the way through, so I can't just patch it from the other side. And if you see that pink, that's Bondo. That tells me that this was most likely a defect in the mold. It caved in a little bit while it was being molded. So what I did was went through with the sanding wheel, cleaned that out. Probably going to clean it out a little bit more, then fiberglass it from the outside. Won't have to put any tape down, just need to make sure it's not bubbly or looks like crap, since it'll be on the outside. Yeah, that about wraps it up for this video. I'll get back to you guys tomorrow after this fiberglass is cured and show you the end results. Alright, thank you for watching.